Welcome to today's class where we're going to be looking at baby grasshopper pose. Now this is an arm balance pose and more of a warm-up would be very beneficial, but I'm going to keep this class nice and short today because I know a few of you only have a few minutes to practice, so let's begin. Okay, so we're going to start today at the top of our mats. So feet hips distance apart, slight bend of the knees, roll the shoulders back, mountain pose at the top of your mat. Let's inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, fold forward, slight bend of the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, take both feet back to plank. Vinyasa, you can lower your knees here, lower chin and chest, or do full chaturanga if that's in your practice. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back down, and let's meet back in downward facing dog. If this is your first down dog of the day, just bicycle out the legs, bending one knee and then the other. And then bending both knees, look towards the top of your mat. Either step or hop into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the hands up, come all the way up to standing, hands above your head. Exhale, hands to heart. Okay, we're going to pick up the right foot and place it across the left knee. Inhale, your hands up. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. So bend into that left knee, come down, come down, come down. Might be a bit wobbly. Find the ground with your fingers. You can always use blocks here. And fold forward here. Take a couple of breaths. Bend into that left knee, release the leg, come to your normal forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the hands all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do that on the other side. Ground down through the right foot. Pick the left knee up over the right. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold forward. So go nice and slow. Bend into that right knee. Come down, reach the hands to the ground. Remember, you can grab hold of blocks if you need to. Fold forward here. And then releasing the left leg, come back to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. Either step back, jump back to plank, or vinyasa, take your variation. Cobra or up dog. And let's meet back in downward facing dog. And then just lower down onto your knees for a moment. Come to all fours, so hips over knees, wrists underneath shoulders. Let's point the finger out towards the sides and just take a few circles here. So rolling your upper body in circles, just get a nice little wrist stretch. And then circle in the other way. And maybe pointing your fingers backwards towards your knees. You can always do one hand at a time. Gently rocking backwards and forward here, just until you feel a slight stretch. And releasing your hands, sit back on your heels, just roll your wrists out. So just roll them one way, and then roll them the other way. And we're going to come into our baby grasshopper pose. So you're going to take a seat. You're going to lean towards the right side. Bring your right leg out underneath you. Your left leg is going to cross over. Your left foot is going to plant on the ground. Now from here, we're going to lean forward slightly. Look where my wrist is towards my my hip here. It's coming out at a 45-degree angle. You can turn your fingers to face forward or out to the side. I prefer mine forward, but completely up to you. Have a little play and see what feels good for you. Lean in front of that leg and see if you can grab the inside of your right foot. You can even grab hold of your right toes, or the outside of your right foot actually. Right, let's do that again. You're gonna lean forward and grab hold of the outside of your right foot. Now you might want to bend the knees here. Try to keep your leg straight. You're gonna rock backwards and forwards and rock forward and come up off of the hip. Okay, bend into this right elbow and lean forward, and this is your baby grasshopper pose. And then you can lower back down. So this can take a bit of practice. Quite hard to explain while I'm doing this, but try to find a position that feels good for you. Your hand out towards the front is going to be beneficial because your chest is going to lean forward. So if your hand is further back, you can't lean forward as much. So you want to make sure that you can bend into that elbow, and that is what's going to help keep you up. Okay, you can have a little play with that one if you'd like to pause the video. We're going to come on to the other side. And you might find that you will have one side that feels easier than the other side. So left leg comes out, right foot comes over, plants on the ground. Left hand is going to come at a 45-degree angle to my hip, fingers facing forward. Lean forward first. This is why it's great to have some forward fold flexibility, because you're going to need to bring upper body forward to reach around and grab that foot. So from here, you're going to take a few rocks, rock forward, lift that foot and that hip up. You can look down towards the ground or look up slightly, completely up to you here. You can practice for as long as you need to here. Just gently roll down once you're done and bring the legs out, maybe give them a shake. And that is how you're going to do your baby grasshopper pose. Thank you so much for joining me today. All the poses that we've done today really help to warm up the body for this pose. So repeat as often as you need. Leave me a comment down below if you have any questions. Don't forget to like this video if it was helpful, subscribe, share it with friends, because let's spread yoga to spread happiness into the world. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.